Spend any amount of time in sales and you're going to be faced with these situations. You're going to have tough decisions to make. You're going to take courses of action and changes that are going to be unpopular. They're going to be unfamiliar. And sometimes they may even be unknown. But here's what I do know. And here's what I want us to collectively think about this week is radical, and I mean radical growth, whether that be personal or professional, is going to materialize by you making the commitment to take the road less traveled. And we're going to expand on this in our time together this week. But the great newscaster out there, Katie Couric, once said, be fearless, have the courage to take risks, go where there are no guarantees. So here's a few questions for you that I'd like for us to think about together. Here's the first question. Are you fearless with your sales career? And that might be a mirror moment for a lot of us. Here's the next question. Are you going where no other salespeople have gone before? And this is what I want us to think about because as all of you embark on your sales journeys, you must have the courage, you must trust in the process, and you must bring commitment to the forefront like never before if you want to go to where no one has been going. And if you follow along with me for any length of time here at Selling from the Heart, I'm always pushing the button on there's a massive difference between sales professionals and sales reps. Quite frankly, sales professionals do the things that sales reps find excuses for. And they'll always find an excuse on traveling down the road less traveled. But that road less traveled is quiet and it's lonesome. That road is narrow because only sales professionals travel on it. And here's what's interesting. I'll just make a little funny off traveling, but you really don't need to obtain a passport to travel on this road. Here are four things. So grab a sheet of paper and a pen. Here are four things that I believe if you can go down this road, this is what it's going to take to go down this road less traveled. Here's the first one. You got to be courageous. You see, only, and I mean this, only those brave sales professionals will travel on these roads. Think about that one. What's courageous mean to you? Here's the second one. It's trusting. You got to trust in the process. You see, the road less travel means you got to stick to a game plan through thick and thin because you're the one, you and you alone are the one who oversees your process and your career. Third thing is you must be patient. It takes patience, perseverance, and persistence to continue on the road until the end is in sight. I do know this. Patience builds character. And the fourth thing is you must be focused. You see, in some instances, the road less travel is just not properly defined. And this is why your vision must be more defined and it must be clear. Your eyes, right? Your eyes must see beyond the greenery and shiny objects. And we know in sales, there's a lot of salespeople that love chasing shiny objects. You must look beyond the low hanging fruit and the shiny objects. To quote the legendary and great Ralph Waldo Emerson, he went on to say this: the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. And the road less traveled means you got to make these choices in life that are unfamiliar and uncertain. And at the very end of Selling from the Heart, I leave you with one of my favorite poems of all time by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. So to set this up and to set up our remaining time together, let's look at the ending of the poem. As I read it to you, it's just the last 5 lines of the poem. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So here's what I want to ask you all this week is what sales road are you taking? You see, I believe sometimes one must take a diversion from the conventional road to sales success. But if you follow all the salespeople are out there, or you use the same old sales routes, they may not lead you to new destinations, new experiences, new opportunities, nor new clients. And for some of you, this might make you nervous, but you must step out of your comfort zone to take a trip on discovery. I do know this: you can either have growth or you can have comfort, but you can't have both. And I'm going to leave you with a quote. And this is right out of the book of Matthew. It's Matthew 7:14, right? And here we go. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. You see, the road to betterment, it's narrow and less taken. However, this is what's going to lead you to a greater sales life. And I believe each and every one of you want to become better. Are you willing to take that road less traveled? So what I want us to think about together this week is, what will I do different? What will I hold myself accountable to in taking this road? It's going to require each and every one of us to look inward. I'm a big believer in this. If you want to have even greater amounts of outer success, you must be willing to look inward. You must be willing to open up the cupboard of who you are. Become self-aware, self-reflect. Learn about yourself in different ways. Be willing to go deep inside and then travel down the road less taken. Boy, selling from the heart is making a difference, and each and every one of you together, we are making that difference. I encourage us to stand up, rise up, and say no to all the empty suits out there. It's not a disrespect to the sales world, and I'm not here to cast a dark shadow. I'm just getting us to think. If you want to make a difference, you got to be willing to take the road less traveled, because I do know this: your clients and future clients would rather connect and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart, as opposed to a sales rep who is an empty suit. Y'all have an amazing week. Take care.